Speak now to aviation journalist Mike Yeo. Mike, it's a multinational search effort. We're hearing 15 ships, 30 aircraft, all sorts of countries joining in the search effort, Vietnam being the latest participant. Very briefly, which country is bringing what speciality, what equipment to the table?
Right. At this moment, we have based on the latest information from the Indonesian Transport Ministry, there are 57 aircraft and ships currently involved in the search. Singapore has contributed 3 Navy ships as well as 2 Air Force transport aircraft. Malaysia has contributed 3 Navy ships and 1 military aircraft, and Australia has also contributed 2 maritime patrol aircraft flying from Darwin. The rest of the 57 aircraft and ships are mainly from the various Indonesian government departments. And they're all searching the area for traces of the missing aircraft.
When you talk about 15 vessels, 30 vessels, I presume these vessels are not all the same. Now, which one do you think has the sort of equipment that might be most suited, best suited to finding what we're looking for right now?
At this moment, it's still mainly a visual search. They are looking for traces of the aircraft that are floating on the surface, oil slicks, floating debris, parts of the aircraft that float in the water. And so the specialist equipment hasn't really come into play yet. But when they find the approximate location of where the aircraft has ended up in the sea, they will bring in specialist ships that have equipment that can search for the flight recorders that will be emitting signals at the moment.
Mike, if you could just say compare this with, as for example, the ongoing search for MH370 still not found. Do you think this time the search is perhaps better coordinated, started perhaps more promptly? Is it improved? Is it an improved version of what happened in March?
I think we can't really compare the current search with that for the missing MH370 because from what we know, MH370 flew on for several hours after it was first reported missing. However, with AirAsia QZ8501, there is no indication as yet that it actually flew on for several hours after it was reported missing. But I would say that coordination has definitely improved. The flow of information from the Indonesian government so far has been good. They seem to be pretty prompt with what they have been releasing to the public as far as what happened to the aircraft, what they know.
Oh, thanks very much for those insights. That was aviation journalist Mike Yeo with an analysis of the search and the challenges faced by the operations. The South Korean government has offered